Thinking about moving to Southern California? Well, let me introduce you to Diamond Bar, a hidden gem you might not know about. Hey everyone, my name is Luis Esparza. I'm a realtor and I live in Diamond Bar, California. And for my first YouTube video, I want to mention why you should move to Diamond Bar. Here are the top 5 reasons. Number 1, convenient location. Easy access to the 57 and 60 freeway, which makes it ideal to get to LA, OC, and the Inland Empire. Number 2, they offer many outdoor spaces. I'm here at Apentera Park where they have basketball courts, tennis courts, and baseball fields behind me. Not only that, they also offer hiking trails for you to enjoy. Number 3, they have a great sense of community. They have summer concerts at the park. Not only that, but they also offer a newsletter called Diamond Bar Connection where they inform and update the community as to what's going on in the city. Number 4, Diamond Bar offers 2 school districts, so depending on where you decide to move to in Diamond Bar, you could either have your kid placed in the Walnut Unified School District or the Pomona Unified School District. If that's important to you, I highly recommend you do your research as to where those school district maps lines are so you could decide which school district you want your kid to go to. I will be providing the website for you to check out on the description below. But in the meantime, here is a quick overview of those maps. Walnut Valley Unified, and then you also have Pomona up here. So depending on where you live, that's where you're gonna be placed at, like I mentioned. Not only that, I'm gonna be providing 2 other resources for you to look at when it comes to seeing their school rating systems and the test scores and whatnot. The first one's gonna be greatschools.org. It really provides a grading system from 1 being bad to 10 being great. And not only that, they also provide the test scores of how the students are doing compared to the state average. I highly recommend that you look at that website and see if that's a school that you want your kids to go to. The second website that I want to mention is niche.com. This one is going to be another great resource for you to look at. I'm here at Diamond Bar High School. It has an A+. They go based off our standards, or what used to be standard for us when I used to go back to school, A to F. I don't know if they changed that, but that's the grading system that I know. And this one has an A+. And it also provides, rankings, talks about the academics. And down here, you'll see the reviews. The reviews are from students, past students, parents, and basically anyone that creates a username. So I say take it with a grain of salt, but just use it for more information for you to determine where you want your kids to go to. Number 5, Diamond Bar offers a great variety when it comes to foods, restaurants, you name it. It also provides all the essential needs that you're looking for when it comes to groceries, Smart and Final, Target, Walmart, Sprouts, H Mart. They have an H Mart here in Diamond Bar. It is a Korean supermarket. If you guys are not familiar with H Mart, I highly recommend that you go visit that place out. I love that store. They have all the essential needs for your shabu shabu if you want to do that, or if you want to do some Korean barbecue at home, you could do that there too. They have all the meat selections that you could pick from. Not only that, they also have sushi and so much more. But if you don't feel like cooking at home, then you could always eat out, and you got a great selection when it comes to picking something from here in Diamond Bar. You have In-N-Out. That's obviously like the number 1 popular choice here in California. They offer Chinese food, Korean food, what else? American food. They have Chili's up on Grand and so much more. So if that's something you're looking for, if you're looking for more junk food. I don't want to say junk food, but more fast food. Then I will say they have Taco Bell, they have Habit, they have Wendy's, KFC, Del Taco, you name it. Now that I talked about all the good stuff that Diamond Bar has to offer when you live here, I want to talk some of the cons when it comes to Diamond Bar. Number one, which a positive was, being accessible to all the freeways that it has to offer, the 57, the 60, you name it, the 10, the 210. So with that, you're gonna be hit with rush hour traffic depending on where you go to work. So let's say you are relocating here from another state and you want to move to Diamond Bar, but your job is in Irvine. So for that example, you're probably looking like it's gonna be closer to like an hour and 30, depending on what time you start work. Now, if you start work like at 8 a.m., you probably want to leave by like 6:30 or 6, um, just to get there on time. Now, if your job starts, early in the morning, like 5 a.m., then you're pretty good because you shouldn't get that much traffic. So that's something to consider. For example, my office is in Long Beach. I tend to go to the office about 3 times a week, give or take. And when I do, it's about an hour to get there, an hour and 20 sometimes, and especially when I'm driving back. I feel like it's just more when I drive back. But anyways, I make the most out of it. I listen to some podcasts, I listen to audiobooks, or if, I'm tired of listening to that and getting a lot of wisdom from podcasts, then I'll just listen to some music and, put some jams and drink some coffee and, do what I gotta do to get there safely and sound. That's one thing to consider when you are thinking about moving to Diamond Bar. Now, just on a positive note, I guess, is that if you work in Rancho Cucamonga or your work is in Chino or in the Inland Empire area, your traffic is not going to be that bad. You're actually going to go against traffic. Number two, when it comes to considering if Diamond Bar is the right place for you, I would say if you're looking for a nightlife such as like downtown Fullerton vibes where things are open late at night from like let's say 2 in the morning, then this is probably not going to be the place for you. Things tend to close here between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. I think around that time frame. Not a lot of things are open at late at night. Maybe just fast food. So that's something to consider. Now, if you're looking for, early risers, you're a morning person, then this is gonna be the place for you. I see a lot of people walking in the morning, including myself. There's about like 10 people walking at the park at 5:30 in the morning. There's a 80-year-old couples that have been walking at Peterson Park for the past 20 years. So that's pretty amazing. And so that kind of gives you an idea of what Diamond Bar is about. Number three, when it comes to considering if Diamond Bar is the right place for you, I will say that it is on the pricier side compared to most cities around here. Let's say Pomona, Chino, you're probably looking at something more affordable. Now, if you were to buy a house here, I will say it starts around the 900 range to $1 million range. So that's something to consider. Townhome or a condo for your first home, they tend to go between 500 to 800. So it is a little bit more affordable. So just keep that in mind. But every city has its pros and cons. It's up to you to decide what those are for you. If you want to know more about Diamond Bar, feel free to reach out to me, DM me on the comments, or you can reach out to me on my email or cell phone. My cell phone is 562-556-0813, or you can reach out to me on my email at I was gonna give you my personal email at luisesparza@kw.com. I'd be happy to help you out, help you explore the city even more. And I will be providing future content on my YouTube channel. This is my first YouTube, so first of many. So for the next one, I hope to explore some hiking trails here so you can see what kind of hiking trails there are in Diamond Bar. For the people that do live in Diamond Bar, I really want you guys to comment about what's your favorite restaurant in Diamond Bar so I could try it out. I love trying out new foods, drinks too. So just put your recommendations on the comments. And thank you guys for staying and watching the whole video with me and staying with me throughout this whole thing. So until the next one, I'll see you next time. Peace.